Welcome to the My Famous Friends Show. I'm your host, Kyle Robinson. Today's guest is doing something that I find truly amazing and absolutely necessary. Filmmaker and Director of Development for the Veteran Documentary Corps, Michael A. Behrens. Thank you for joining us today, Michael.
It's my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
So I recently attended the event at the Castro Theater for the Veteran Documentary Corps, and I was blown away. I really enjoy what you guys are doing. For those who haven't heard of the Veteran Documentary Corps, how would you sum it up?
Sure. It is an event that Daniel Bernardi, he's the founder and really the mind behind what it is. He's actually the chair of the cinema department, as well as active member in the Naval Reserves. He's a commander in the Navy. And he just really felt that stories transform lives. And it was important to tell veteran stories in a true way that they could represent their true selves in an open environment that was safe and could communicate the veteran story to the wider public that normally doesn't get to hear those tales.
Yeah, definitely. And with the war in the Middle East, I guess, dying down now, we've got a lot of vets coming home with mental injuries as well as physical injuries. How important is it for us to get them, to help them readjust to life outside of a battlefield?
Well, we have to understand that more veterans of the Afghan and Iran conflict die in the country than did in theater. 1 in 7 veterans die of suicide.
Yeah.
And it is a huge problem.
Definitely.
And part, I think, of helping veterans, the first thing is, and the first step as far as what BDC is concerned, is to help them tell their stories and to communicate those stories to the greater public. So there's a deeper understanding of what veterans go through on a daily basis.
The experiences. So I bet you get tons of stories. I know on the website it says you can nominate a veteran. Or how do you choose which veterans get their stories told?
Well, most of the people that work on the project are vets. I am not a veteran, but Daniel and many of the folks that we try to get to work on the projects are. And a lot of them come word of mouth.
Yeah.
And people nominate via our website, veteransdocs.org. And you can go and nominate a veteran, and then we review them.
Yeah.
And we look in, do a little research, and see if they're right for a story. And go about it that way. We get quite a few stories. There's several coming up, and the goal is to do 1 a month.
Yeah.
We try to produce 1 film a month with the goal of 1,000 overall.
Yeah, and I know I read on the website that it said by 2016 you want to have your first 100 documentaries done.
Right.
That's a realistic goal that.
Yeah, we're on track for it. We're a little ahead this year. I think we've already got 5 recorded this year, and the funds raised to do 5 more. We still need to raise some money, and we're always looking for a donation to help out. Everybody that does it is a volunteer.
Yeah.
Daniel is a volunteer as well as I am through the Doc Film Institute. But yes, we're on track to hit our goal.
Definitely. And so I read also that each veteran has kind of the final cut of their project. They get to screen it before it's released to the public. Have you had anybody not agree to the document that was made?
Well, it's a professional filmmaker that is assigned to all these films. So pros make the films, but it is very important, and Daniel is very clear, as well as all of us that work on the project, the veteran has to be satisfied with it.
Yeah.
You know, we want to portray them in the way that they want to be seen, so they can communicate their story, and it's something they can keep for the rest of their lives. We've had discussions with vets, but no one's ever, come back and say, oh, I can't stand it. But there is a discussion, there is a dialogue to make sure that all parties are served and the veteran story is served.
Definitely. And so I know I went to the event at the Castro Theater. Do you guys have events coming up around the city?
Well, this is going to be a yearly event. This was our launch and premiere. So next February, look for us, and we'll probably be showing 7 more. So that'll be our marquee and largest event per year.
At the Castro.
But you can well, we'll see if it's at the Castro or another large venue. It was 600 people that showed up, so we definitely need a large venue for it. But you can always see different things. We're on the Pentagon channel. Negotiations with other channels to show our stuff, and the website is really the place to go and to keep up to date with what's happening.
Yeah,
we're always launching new videos.
And so they can view videos from the website.
Absolutely. There's videos, ways to get involved with different veterans issues, check out the makers,
Donate.
as well as the veterans, donate and nominate.
Yeah, definitely. All right, well, it looks like we're coming to a close. Michael, thank you very much for coming. I really, really appreciate what you guys are doing. It's very important that we help these veterans adjust to life back at home. So yeah, if you would like to find out more information, you can go to www.veterandocs.org.
Great.
All right. Thank you very much, Michael.
It's my pleasure. Thanks for having me.